Hey Jessie, it's Carol. I'm going to go through a couple things with you and then we're going to sign this puppy off. Okay, on the welcome, make that one visible. The faculty information's fine. The syllabus, it's acceptable. I would organize it better. I would put the institutional syllabus at the very end rather than second, because nobody cares about it. And then put the schedule first, probably. So I would go course schedule, course syllabus, online syllabus, and then institutional syllabus. But everything's embedded well. I would just maybe reorganize a little bit. Okay. So this page looks good. Add your due dates, and then I'll go through each folder. Here we need to make sure we give directions underneath everything, and maybe you were going to do that. You can have the same static instructions for each item if you want, or you can give the full instructions both here and in the journal. It's really up to you. Let me see what your journals look like. Okay, so week 1 journal, and these may all be ready to go. Okay, great. So you've got the instructions embedded in the journal. So in the assignment, I would just say click on the button journal in the navigation bar to complete this assignment, and I would copy and paste that into every place where you have a journal assignment, because you've got the instructions here and they're comprehensive. I'm assuming I can't read them. I think I've read them before though. Okay, so I wouldn't repeat it. Oh, we got a spelling error right there. Okay, I don't know what this is. So here, just give the instruction to go here to get the instructions. I hope that made sense. All right. What is this one? Forum. Stress management board. So this is a discussion board. This is a discussion board? Yes, I see. Forum. Interesting. Week 6 stress management. I'm just betting. Yeah, that you're okay. So we need to fill out your instructions, or give them a rubric. I mean, how do they know how they're being graded? I'm not sure where that is. So we need to make sure that they understand how they're being graded. Like this one has a instructions embedded. If you wanted to make up a rubric for every discussion board that was the same and embed them, that would be fine. Or the same verbiage. However you want to handle that. In the assignments, rather than, so I'm not really sure where that went when I clicked on it. So I would probably take this out, make it just an item, and in the item label it week 6 stress management discussion board, and then in the introduction, and then the instructions below, just tell them to click on the discussion board, go to the week 6 discussion board for instructions or something like that. So just point them here and have the instructions all here. Okay. So, all right, so that's week 6. So you have a discussion board and what in there? And a journal. Where's your lecture? Like we need to have a PowerPoint or something. Did Kay give you an export of her study skills? Because you should be able to just pull content from there and put it in here. That would be the best. If you don't, let's at least put an item in here and say that you're going to be adding this content from Kay later. That's acceptable. We could go with that. But there needs to be some instruction, unless it's somewhere else and I'm missing it, which could be totally the case. Okay. Sorry, my machine is so slow. Cool. So here's your objectives. We need instruction. Complete this assignment by marking every hour of the hour of time from now. Okay, so what? Is there a handout or something that goes with that? Okay, so we need to say that this one's a discussion board. So this one needs more instruction. I'm not really I'm not really, so it's fully online, so we should have instruction and we should have a handout or something that goes with that. Okay, make sure we say that's a discussion board, and then we point them to the discussion board button here, and then they can find the instructions there. And then the journal, same thing, point them here and then put the instructions in the journal, which I've already forgotten if you've done already or not. Oh my lord, if I make it through this week, it'll be amazing. Okay. Good. You need to check discussion board spelling on that. Objectives look good. Complete the week for discussion. Don't forget to comment on fellow students' posts. So, okay. In the title, we need to say DB or colon or something so that I know you're going into discussion boards, because I'm not getting that, like it's not super clear. In journal, you must be working late at night. I'm just going to point to the spelling errors. As I am dyslexic, so if you are, I totally get that. You're going to have to go through though and double check everything. And the reason why is not so much me as it is if the director of online learning decides to come in and proofread everything. Okay. And I'm sorry this is taking so long to go through this. Okay, objectives are good. Okay, so we need to put something in there. Is this an assignment? Oh, it's a test. Okay, so we need to give more instructions so they know what it is. Practice helps prepare. Complete quiz on building a habit. Okay, so I think if you name the quiz, Chapter 3 Habit Quiz, and then Chapter 3 Habit Quiz, then I would get it. Review learning with weekly journal. Okay, good. Weekly journal with the same verbiage where it just points you back over here with full directions under there. Okay, so I think you're getting what I'm looking for on these. And it may be that you just did week 1 and 2 and you weren't ready for me to look at those with their folders, and if so, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Perfect. So here's the image. Please complete the following assessment of the image. And then what do they do with it when they're done? Like, how do they submit it? Is it going in as an assignment? Okay, week 2 journal. Cool. So this is the sentence you can copy and paste. Picture spelling there. And then I like to keep it, I always say please complete this journal, because that way I can just copy and paste it everywhere. Any journal that I have. Okay, so feel free to call me if you have questions on anything, but I think that's plenty for you to work on. And the main point is that we have instruction and then clear directions on the assignments so that students know what they're doing. And I don't have a problem working with you a little bit longer on this. I'll just tell Jerry that it's not ready and we're still working on it, and I'm not gonna not have you pass this right now because you need 2 more days or something. So I'll talk to him about that. And if you haven't gotten a course export from Kay so that you can pull some of the content, get with her tomorrow and try to get that, because that would make your life a lot easier to be able to import that stuff into your shell for next semester, and then you can copy it from that Blackboard, from your spring Blackboard, into this OIC sandbox. I hope that makes sense. Okay, talk to you more soon. Bye.